Lauren's got a brand new bag. Monos came out with the new carry-all duffel. Every time Monos comes out with something new, I have to review it right away because I have reviewed everything that Monos has. So as soon as I saw this, I'm like, hey, send it to me. I gotta tell everybody about it. So what I'm gonna do for you guys today is give you my typical in-depth review where I weigh it and measure it in person, go over the ins and outs, and then I wanna quickly compare it to the size of the Monos Metro Weekender and the Monos Metro Duffel so that you guys can really see the difference if you're shopping for something of that size. And then of course at the end of the video we will pack it so that you can really see how much this duffel holds. I am a Monos brand ambassador, which means Monos sends me products to review and I get to give you guys a discount code. So be sure to check out the description for all of that information for anything Monos, not just this duffel. You should get a suitcase too. So as you can tell, this carry-all duffel is the vegan leather material, which means it comes in all 4 vegan leather colors. And you guys, the last time I talked about the Monos vegan leather, they didn't have anything that came in the carbon black, and now they do. And look how beautiful it is. So this comes in the carbon black, and then it also comes in the mahogany, the ivory, and the saddle tan. Of course, all of the Monos vegan leather products are water resistant and scratch resistant, so you don't have to worry about that when you have this gorgeous bag. So before we get into the ins and outs of the bag, let's go ahead and measure and weigh it so that you can see what size it is. Now this is completely empty, but it is fairly sturdy, so it's very easy to measure versus some other duffel bags. The height is just under 12 inches. The length is just under 20, and the depth is 10. So you guys, this will not be a personal item size. This will be more of a carry-on size, and we'll get into that a little bit more in just a minute. Got my luggage scale here. The weight is coming in at 4.16 pounds, and it does hold 27.3 liters. Now let's go back to the weight for a second. I think we can all agree that when a duffel is packed, it can definitely be really heavy. And personally, if I'm going to fly on an airplane, I'm going to use more of a hard-sided luggage as opposed to a duffel. Now, if you guys fly with duffels, please chime in down below because I really want to know what you think. If I am going to use a duffel, it's going to be on some sort of road trip or some sort of weekend, overnight type of situation. This isn't necessarily something I'm going to hold on my shoulder while walking through the airport for hours. Now, before we get into the details, what I want to do real quick is show you guys this bag up against the other 2 duffels from Monos. And they're right up here, so let me get them down. So this is the Monos Metro Weekender, and this is, to me, the biggest bag that they have. It really does shock some people when they see it in person because I think they think that it's going to be personal item size, but it's actually really big. Now, the biggest difference between these 2 is that this one does also come in the nylon fabric, whereas this one does not. And then this one has this bottom compartment that zips open so that you can have a little bit of storage down there. When it comes to size, this one is actually just a tiny bit longer, but then this one is obviously taller and the depth is the same. This one is also a pound heavier, but it holds a lot more stuff. This one can hold 47.5 liters, whereas this one is only 27 liters. And I really think that has to do with the bottom compartment, and it does have a little bit more height. Now let's compare it with the Metro Duffel, and this one is a little bit more personal item friendly. Not on every single airline, but if you want a duffel for a personal item, this is going to be the one for you. As you can see, the height is about the same. Obviously, this one is a lot longer, and then this one has a little bit more depth than this one. This one also comes with the Metro Classic kit. This is the Metro Folio kit that I have on it right now. And then honestly, this one is only a half a pound heavier than this one, but this one does hold 5 more liters. Interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this in-depth review, starting with the outside of the bag. You can see right here on the front, it does have this pocket with the Monos logo on it. and it has enough room for maybe a passport or a cell phone. On the back here, you do have this longer pocket that does have a snap so it can close. And of course, there is a zipper on the bottom because we know we love a good trolley sleeve. Manos always has a trolley sleeve. And then of course, because this is a duffel, they do have spots on the side. Right here on this side, you do have this snap pocket right here and this snap pocket right here. They are identical. And then you have these straps here. The drop on the straps, because I feel like that is important, is about 4 inches to the top of the bag. I can definitely put it over my forearm, but it is too small to put on my shoulder. And of course it has a crossbody or shoulder strap, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. They are folded over and stitched with the beautiful vegan leather, and they are very comfortable to hold. They do not have one of those little snaps, but that is perfectly fine. On the top here, there are these D-rings, which is obviously where you are going to put the strap. It does come with this adjustable strap. This is also vegan leather here, and it is padded. It has the 3 little Manos dots that is their logo, and you have yourself either a shoulder bag or a crossbody bag. Here it is on my body, crossbody all the way down. I am 5'10" for reference, or I can adjust it up a little bit more and wear it on the shoulder like that. Now we're gonna go ahead and open the bag, and you do have obviously these zipper pulls right here. They do just have the vegan leather, and it opens like so. Now it does only open this wide, and I do kind of wish it opened a little bit wider. And then the interior is black, and I do wish that it was lighter. I know the aesthetic of having everything match because all of the other vegan leather colors have a matching interior, but we all know when something is black inside, we wish it was a little bit lighter so things were easier to find. Inside we do have several pockets. We have this big zippered pocket right here, just a main compartment to separate everything. On this side, we do have a laptop pocket that can fit up to a 16-inch laptop, and it's just a slip pocket, and it's not really too padded or anything. In front of that laptop pocket, there are 3 slip pockets. One is a little bit wider, and then 2 are a little bit skinnier. So it's almost like 2 cell phone pockets, and then a little bit of a wider pocket, maybe even for a smaller tablet. And then on both sides here, you do have these slip pockets that have the leather right on top of it, and those are going to be great for other items, or especially water bottles. If you want outside water bottle access too, you could totally use these pockets. That is it for the tour of the bag, you guys. So let's go ahead and pack it with some stuff. I'm going to use some Manos compression cubes, a Manos toiletry case, a Manos Metro folio kit, some shoes, a laptop, stuff like that. I'm gonna go ahead and start with my laptop, because it's much easier to pack your laptop if you pack it first rather than last. Then I'm gonna start with this compression cube from Manos. Put that right down there at the bottom. Then I have this longer, skinnier compression cube from Manos. That's how it fits so far. It's really hard to see. Then I'm gonna go ahead and put some shoes. These are women's size 11 right on top there. And I still have kind of all of this space right here. So let's go ahead and use the toiletry case. Fits perfectly right in there. And then I do have the Metro folio case, because maybe you need to keep a lot of travel documents right in the same spot. You can slip that in there, and you can see everything is packed, and there's still definitely some room for some loose items. Go ahead and zip that up, and on the front here we still have this pocket. We can go ahead and put a phone, and then this front pocket here we can go ahead and slip our passport. Now I know you guys are always curious as to what the weight is after I pack it. Of course, I did just pack it with a bunch of random items, but let me go ahead and weigh it for you. This is 15.3 pounds right now with everything that I packed in it, which still weighs less than my average carry-on. And we didn't even utilize the side pockets. I always forget about the side pockets. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below if you are interested in the Manos Carry All Duffel and which color you would get it in. I was so excited to finally get something in the new carbon black vegan leather, but all of the colors are incredible and go really great with Manos luggage. Again, if you want anything from Manos, please check out the description because I have that discount code for you. Make sure you're subscribed for a lot more travel essential reviews and packing videos. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Happy travels. Bye.